Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you all my recipe for a fried pepper roti. This is going to be that pepper roti filling but just in an aloo pie version. Stay tuned, you guys are going to love this one. So let's prepare the dough. So to my flour, I'm going to go in with both baking powder and yeast. I like the combination, but if you didn't want to add one or the other, you can omit it by just doubling whichever ingredient you're omitting. I'm also going to go in with a little bit of salt. I'm going to start by just mixing in your leavening agents. Make sure it's distributed properly, and then we're going to go in with lukewarm water and bring this together to form a medium soft dough. You don't want it to be too soft, because if it's too soft it's going to burst through. That filling will burst through. So you want to just take your time and squeeze it with your fingers. Make sure that water is absorbed into the flour. So I've just put in all of the water that I need, and now I'm going to knead this. You'll still see a little bit of dry flour in there, but while you're kneading it and you're bringing it and pushing it out like this, it's going to actually use up all of that dry flour that you have in there. I'm going to knead this for about 5 minutes until it's nice and smooth. We want the gluten in the flour to form, and that's what's going to give us a really nice pie when we fry it. Once you finish kneading the flour, you're going to cover it with a damp paper towel and a tea towel and allow it to rest for about 10 minutes. So now let's prepare our filling. In this saucepan I have some golden ray butter. You can use butter, you can use golden ray, you can use oil. To that I'm going to go in with some finely chopped onions, and we're going to allow the onions to sweat until it's very tender. And I have my heat on a medium-low for this. Once the onions are nice and soft, we're going to go in with some finely minced garlic, some hot and pimento peppers finely minced. And you can put as much or as little hot peppers as you want in this. And I'm going to go in with some finely grated carrots. And we're going to saute this. I'm going to add in some salt. Just a pinch to flavor that, those aromatics and the carrots. And allow it to cook until the carrot is tender. Now I'm going to go in with some chopped bandania or shadow benny or cilantro or recao, and we're just going to mix that in. At this point I'm going to take off the stove, and I'm just going to move this over onto the countertop to season our potatoes. So I already boiled and mashed the potatoes ahead of time. I just boiled it in some lightly salted water. I'm going to add in those aromatics that we sauteed. I'm just going to mix this in. Next, we're going to go in with some pepper jack cheese. I like using pepper jack cheese for this, but if you wanted to use your favorite New Zealand cheddar cheese or whatever cheese you like, by all means, feel free to do that. And you're going to mix the cheese into that potato. Just set your filling aside. Let's work on the dough. Now that the dough has finished resting, I'm going to break it into small dough balls. You can break these as big or as small as you want your pies. Form them into small dough balls and set them on your countertop. Okay, now to fill our pies, we're going to take the dough ball and we're going to open it out. And you want to open out the ends a little more thinner than the middle. So we're going to put our filling into the center of our dough. And we're going to braid it up to form a crescent shape. And you'll notice I'm not using a lot of dry flour. You don't want to use too much of dry flour because it's not going to stick and it's going to open out when you're frying it. Now once you squeeze the ends, then you can use a little bit of dry flour to help you squeeze it out, and this prevents it from sticking to your board. Place it onto your surface and then continue to fill out the rest. Once you've made all the pies, it's now time to start frying. So once your oil is nice and hot, you're going to go in with your pies and try to start with the first one that you made. You want your oil to be on a medium low for this. You want the pie to take its time and cook. You're looking for a nice golden brown color. When I put in my pie, I like it to just get a little skin and then flip it over. Once the pies have a nice golden color, you can remove them and place them to drain on some paper towels. So guys, I want to cut into one of these pies so you guys can hear how nice and crunchy it's gonna be. It's so hot. Wow. Whew. Wow, do you guys see that filling inside there? Oh, so delicious. And it's perfectly cooked, and you can tell that the aloo pie itself is not a thick pie. It's a very thin, and it's very hot. So guys, I hope you all enjoyed today's recipe for my fried version of a pepper roti. If you all enjoyed this recipe, please comment down below. Be sure to check out my baked flake pastry version of this, and I'll link it as an end card for you all. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!